Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Mark Anderson, the star of The Golden Bachelorette, appears like the perfect guy, but if he wins the next season of The Golden Bachelor, I believe he may have hidden agendas for being on the spin-off show. Mark's a charming man with a good sense of humor, in my opinion, but he's already experienced a little bit of celebrity as the father of Kelsey Anderson. He seems like a great father, but perhaps he's become dependent on his reputation from Bachelor Nation. He might resemble Jerry Turner, who appeared to be more interested in celebrity than his last spouse, Teresa Nist, if he is chosen to be the Golden Bachelor. Joey Graziadei of The Bachelor proposed during season 28, and Kelsey said yes. The couple seem to be making an excessive effort these days to display their extreme happiness to the public. But there certainly appear to be sincere affection there. Questions regarding Joey's relationship with Kelsey are abundant, as he enjoys his Dancing with the Stars debut with partner Jenna Johnson. In addition, Mark is seen as Joan's ideal suitor and a potential Golden Bachelor, while it's conceivable he's not. Mark strikes me as a really cute guy. He looks adorable, as can be seen dancing, while wearing a shark costume in the Instagram post above. Who wouldn't desire a silly and enjoyable partner? The moment he appears flawless, things get turbulent and dangerous. Since nobody is flawless, Mark might be acting. Is Joan going to swim with a shark? It's not unfeasible. He's a really good-looking man, and gaining influence is not illegal. Not that I want to belittle a fine man. He might be performing the show for personal reasons, though. Mark was a war veteran who loved his nation. He was married to Denise Anderson for a long time before she tragically died. The 57-year-old former Army veteran is originally from Leesville, Louisiana. People are multifaceted, and a guy can serve his nation and be a wonderful father while simultaneously pursuing power. This is the problem. That appears to be what some of Joan's suitors are doing. Or they're turning the Golden Bachelorette residence into a party castle. Spoilers say Joan chooses a different path and doesn't choose Mark. He is therefore a strong contender for the Golden Bachelor. He would be a charming and appealing presence on that show. But given that reality Steve claims he was unable to reconcile with Joan, it is possible that she harbored misgivings about him. Maybe she thought he wasn't genuinely interested in her. On the Golden Bachelor, it might be exactly the same. A spouse's death is traumatic. Mark Anderson of The Golden Bachelorette shared everything and lived with Denise for years. They shared life's highs and lows together, loving one another through it all. A spouse is something lovely and priceless. It's possible that Mark will never move on from Denise because of this. She might be the love of his life in his opinion. He might not discover another love that compares to what he had. Casting him as the Golden Bachelor carries this risk. The reality of dating on TV, as opposed to naturally finding a companion and bonding with them, might be too much for him, even though he might be lonely and eager to try again. He has observed his daughter go through all of that. It is said that he attempted to reconcile with Joan but was turned away. The chances are not in his favor, therefore. My existence has a greater purpose because of the love I feel, which illuminates me. Real love has a spiritual quality that transports me to a different realm. That kind of soulmate feeling was probably what Mark experienced with Denise. It would be a miracle to discover it again. Mark has therefore experienced both love and loss, even though he would make an intriguing lead on The Golden Bachelor. Perhaps the past has a long shadow. Imprint Anderson, a competitor for Brilliant Single Girl Season 1, was married to his late wife Denise Anderson for a considerable amount of time before she passed away in 2018. Imprint, a 57-year-old Lone Ranger country eminence, debuted on television in season 28 of The Unhitched Male. His young daughter, 25-year-old Kelsey Anderson, was among the women vying for 28-year-old Joey Graziadei's final rose. She took her new partner home during the dates, along with a number of others seen on camera. A former member of the armed forces, Mark quickly became close with fans of Lone Ranger country. Thus it came as a sad surprise when he was cast as a female character in the Brilliant Unhitched Season 1. Mark is one of the 24 eligible and experienced men vying for the affection and last rose of 65-year-old Joan Vassos. As a single father of 5 children, Mark was very enamored with his deceased wife, Denise, with whom we are all aware. Denise was a military official, much as Imprint, and the two got to know one another while they were both serving their country. It was found that Denise had severe bosom illness, and according to Kelsey, her mother passed away shortly after realizing she was seriously ill. The extraordinary misfortune devastated the Anderson family as a whole, and Imprint struggled to go forward. From that moment on, Mark has been unmarried and is presently giving love another chance on the brilliant Lone Wolfess Season 1. Recent Instagram photos of Kelsey's parents taken back when they were younger were shared recently. Kelsey talked about how her father wasn't very close to her while she was growing up since he worked so much on an episode of The Single Man Season 28 while on a date with Joey. Imprint became a single parent of 5 after Kelsey's mother passed away, and he and Kelsey grew closer. These days, Kelsey has always relied on her father's opinion, and he is often seen co-starring in his well-known child's TikToks. Lone Man Nation recently, ABC released a trailer for the first season of The Brilliant Lone Wolfess on YouTube. The clinch began on the first night when 26-year-old Kelsey told Joan there was someone she should get to know after stepping out of the limo. When Imprint emerged from the vehicle, Joan lit up, expressing sincere excitement at meeting the tall, beautiful single man. While Joan seemed genuinely excited to meet Kelsey's father, Reality Steve, the unscripted television journalist, revealed that Imprint was neither Joan's last 2 husbands nor her favorite. Given that The Brilliant Lone Rangeress will soon be released, now is an excellent time to talk about how things didn't work out between Joan Vassos and Imprint Anderson. In Season 1 of The Brilliant Single Guy, Joan, a 61-year-old tuition-based school chairperson, made her television debut with 21 other eligible and more seasoned women vying for Jerry Turner's final rose. Though Joan and Jerry had significant areas of strength for A, she unexpectedly passed away during the season due to a family problem. Despite the fact that Joan spent a whole month filming the show alone, she had a real connection with the audience and was cast as the brilliant single girl. Imprint 57 is one of the 24 amazing, more seasoned men vying for Joan's affection this season. When Joey Graziode's old neighborhood date was being hosted by Mark's little kid, Kelsey Anderson, during Season 28 of The Single Guy, Mark made his television debut. It has been revealed that Imprint isn't the man Joan chooses, despite the fact that people were cheering for the single male country couple. Lone Man recently, Country on ABC released a trailer for the unhitched female's first season on YouTube. The clinch began on the first night when 26-year-old Kelsey told Joan there was someone she should get to know after stepping out of the limo. When Imprint emerged from the vehicle, Joan lit up, expressing sincere excitement at meeting the tall, beautiful single man. Though Joan seemed genuinely excited to meet Kelsey's father, Reality Steve, the unscripted television correspondent, discovered that Imprint was not one of Joan's previous 2 partners. Joan was long married to Joan Vassos, who passed away in 2021, before she joined the casts of The Brilliant Single Man Season 1 and The Brilliant Unhitched Female Season 1. Insofar as it concerns him, Imprint was long married to Kelsey's mother, Denise Anderson. 2018 saw her passing. Imprint and Joan should have been bonded by their shared experience of losing their partners to cancerous development as single men and guardians, but clearly it wasn't enough. It's been said that when one door closes, another one opens, and Imprint's fate may ultimately depend on that. Imprint might be cast in The Brilliant Single Guy for Season 2, albeit he didn't win Joan over in The Brilliant Lone Rangeress Season 1. Mark has the biggest fan base in the country, and audiences would be thrilled to have him as the next star for a side project.